Hey y'all, I'm back. It's officially March, which means Alicia Dougherty is serving up a bunch of green snacks that don't really go together. And with peaches weeks out of season, she has decided to make a peach cobbler as well. So that's what we've got on deck today. Let's take a look.
Here's what my 11 kids got in their snackle box today. St. Patrick's Day is coming, so they're getting shamrock cookies.
Sugar, no surprise there. Same portion for every child, regardless of age.
Key lime pretzels.
Because 3 cookies wasn't enough, especially for the younger kids. Of course, it's just a little handful for the older kids.
Green grapes.
Those will go to the chickens.
Some kiwi.
Chickens.
Green bell pepper.
This goes with nothing that's already
Next,
in
they
the
got
box.
harvest snaps.
This also goes with nothing that's already in the box, but I guess at least it's not sugar.
Some green kettle.
I mean, it's carbs, so it'll be sugar, but it's not sugar. Of course, kettle corn, there's some more sugar because we didn't have that covered with the pretzels with the sweetened coating and the cookies.
Corn. And St. Patrick's Day M&Ms.
More sugar. Oh, basically a whole packet of M&Ms worth, along with everything else. So this is just a little handful of empty calories for the teenagers, the older kids. This is going to be just enough to make them hungry and probably send them looking for more snacks. Whereas this is a whole pile of junk for the young kids and is sure to ruin their appetites for supper. She says this is an after-school snack. The portions are ridiculous. We've clearly just chosen all of these things because they're green. So here's another one, food just for content, just for visuals, with no attention paid to whether or not this is an appropriate snack or an appropriate sized snack. Yeesh. Happy St. Corn Syrups Day.
I added a shamrock napkin.
Of course, because that's
And
necessary.
a Greenberry Rush Hawaiian Punch.
Sugar water to wash it down. Perfect.
Their after-school snackle boxes are ready. That's it for today. Bon appetit.
Again, the portions across the board being the same is just wild to me. That's a handful of little snacks for the teenagers that's just going to make them want some more snacks. And that's going to ruin the dinner of like a 7-8-year-old child. Whatever, Lushy, let's check out this peach slobbler.
Hi everyone, it's Alicia with the Dougherty Dozen, and today we are making an easy dessert for my family of 13. We are going to make easy peach cobbler. This is not like your authentic fancy peach cobbler.
Authentic peach cobbler is not fancy and is in fact easy. So I don't know what you're going to do.
Trust me, I know this. This is just a very quick, easy recipe to throw together real fast on a busy night.
Okay, so I'm guessing by fancy she means not lazy dump recipe garbage. Because that's all I can come up with. Because cobbler is in fact easy. If you make it properly, it's not that hard. And it is kind of a dump recipe, to be honest. So I don't know how we can dumb that down, but apparently we're going to.
And we got this recipe from the girl who ate everything. I will link it.
Oh, you'd have to eat
I'll post it
everything
in the
to want to
comments
eat her
below.
food.
Okay, all you need
No
is
discrimination
flour,
allowed.
sugar. I did those backwards, didn't I? Sugar, flour, butter, canned peaches, dash of cinnamon. That's it. That's all there is to it. We love this recipe. It's so fast.
That's not much different
Really
than
good.
the ingredients
Okay.
for a proper
I'm
cobbler.
going to.
You could
She
just
does a
do the
9 by 9
thing.
pan. I'm tripling her recipe, and I'm going to do two 9 by 13s. So 3 cups of flour. everyone always asks me where I got these containers, and they're actually from Wegmans.
Of course.
I'll see if I can find them. They're from Pro Keeper. If I can find them, I'll link them in this video, but they're awesome. All right, 3 cups of flour, 2 and a, hold on, I got a math.
Don't prepare, do the math now, not before you start the video.
2 1/4 cup sugar. And then you're gonna need the sugar for the topping. So leave it out.
Because 2 1/4 cups isn't enough. Not to mention we're using canned
cinnamon.
peaches, so those are gonna be in some syrup or sugar water.
Let's start that. Most of our melted butter in here, we're gonna reserve a little for the topping. Okay. My mom always baked with a wooden spoon, and my brain always tells me that I have to bake with a wooden spoon.
It's unfortunate she didn't teach you anything else about baking.
Alrighty. Just gonna put a little bit of it on the bottom. I already sprayed these pans, by the way.
Oh, good. I'm glad the pans are covered in Pam. That's good to know. Okay, so this is just more like a crumble or a brown Betty or something. There's not a lot of liquid to this. I guess since we're using the liquid of the canned peaches, since we're not doing this during peach season, whatever, that's fine, you know. There's a time and place for canned fruit, for sure. But if you're using that for your liquid for your cobbler entirely, that's going to be really just overly sweet and gooey.
I can do hard things.
Yeah, the whole thing, all the liquid, everything, just slop it right in there. Of course. You could actually drain your peaches, add an appropriate liquid like milk or something, make your cobbler batter in maybe 2 to 5 more minutes than what it's taken her to get to this stage. You would be at the same stage if you had actually just done what she calls a fancy cobbler, and it would have taken just the tiniest bit, like I said, a couple minutes worth of, you know, measuring a liquid and stirring it in, and you'd be in a much better place. But instead, here we are, dumping canned peaches, liquid and all, into some stuff. Oh, and I see we've got 3 different varieties of peaches. So we've got that jar, and then we've got the same brand, but you can see the little colors on the label are different. So they're probably in 2 different kinds of syrup. So 0 consistency here. We're going to end up with 2 different dump cobblers. Awesome.
This one needs more of the liquid.
Oh. Well, we're gonna measure. That was some measuring. Who knows what we've got at this point.
I'll put the rest on top.
Not drizzled like a cobbler batter, but sprinkled like, well, not sprinkled either. Dumped like a crumble topping. Only just really heavy-handed because, you know, we're Lushy. We're just gonna dump it in there. Dump it in there. Don't split it up so we're consistent. Don't use a measured tool so we're consistent. Just
smells amazing in here.
randomly heaped spoons, randomly placed. Sure, why not? But we're using the wooden spoon. That's the important thing. It'll all turn out fine because we're using the wooden spoon just like Mom. Listen, if my mom caught me making cobbler like this, she would tell me to get out of her kitchen. I wouldn't be allowed to bake anymore. Oh, God. Just this. Look at this. Now, The one on her left appears to have about twice as much of the topping whatever as the other one. Ugh. Or maybe the other one's more liquidy. I don't know. They're not the same.
Now, we're just going to sprinkle some sugar on top.
Of course we are. The 2+ cups of sugar, so the 1+ cup per pan isn't enough. We need more. Just spoonfuls more. 2 spoonfuls. 3. Just, again, place them wherever. 4.
I should have about
5, all over the counter, too.
Oh boy.
6.
3 tablespoons on each one.
We're way past 3 tablespoons
3
on each
there.
one.
What did I do over here?
7.
I can't remember right
8.
now. Okay.
Yeah, that was
And
far beyond 3 tablespoons per pan.
on top.
Far beyond it. That was 3 actual spoons from the table, plus like another 1 or 2.
50
And just
for
dump the
45
butter
minutes.
however, that's fine. Oh, this looks a mess. I don't know what this is gonna do in the oven, but ovens aren't magic, so my hopes are not high.
Okay, just
Oh,
took it
Lord.
out of the oven. I'm gonna let it cool for a minute. And
These are not the right color. They do not look the right consistency. They're all kind of one color, except for the color that looks like catsick. So we've got peach color and then catsick color. The liquid appears to have just remained liquid and some of that topping absorbed a little bit. This just looks like peach goo. If I brought this to the table, my family would take my wooden spoons away.
and we're gonna taste test it. Oh yeah.
And it's not sweet enough, so let's get some ice cream. And some caramel sugar syrup.
Like, as a mother, the
I'm sure there's some
responsible
Ready
thing
Whip
to
in
do
there,
is to
too.
Try this and make sure it's safe for the kids to eat.
As a mother, you wanted to make this for yourself because you're addicted to sugar.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, of course you love it. It's a bowl
so
full of
good to
sugar. It doesn't
Thank you
matter
for
that it's the
joining me for
consistency
Easy
of
Desserts.
soup and
You
looks
are
like
strong,
catsick.
you are
It's sweet.
beautiful,
You love
are
it.
loved. You belong, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for the affirmations, Lushy. All right, so I'm going to put some pictures of some nice looking peach cobblers up here just as a palate cleanser, and y'all have a good one. Hope you enjoyed Lushy's peach slobbler. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.